I'm in the front yard. Just to the right of the front door, which is right there, there are two 4-inch cleanouts for the drain line. One of these cleanouts goes towards the house, and the other one goes towards the city sewer. I'm going to go ahead and examine the drain line in both directions. Here we go. Okay, I am down in the drain line, and I will take this all the way to the city sewer. We are in clay section of pipe. This clay section of pipe you can tell it's clay section because it's very, very smooth. There are some spider webs in here. That's not a big. Okay, I just flushed the toilet to make sure I had a little bit of debris on my drain line. On my camera. As you can see here, there's a little bit of root intrusion here at 15 feet. So you can see that root intrusion right there at about 15 feet. It's fairly minimal. I do believe that could be cleaned from inside of the drain line. I'm approximately at 15 feet from the clean out. You can see there's root intrusion coming in between the two pieces of clay pipe. I'll go ahead and push a little bit further here. Alright, in the next section you can see some more root intrusions right here. Okay, in these next sections of clay pipe you can see that these look good. There's a little root intrusion right there, about 25 feet. You can see it in the left and right hand corners of the pipe. Edges of the pipe, not necessarily the corners, but the left and right edges. Okay, we just crossed through a couple more connections. There is some more root intrusion on the upper right hand side that you can see. We just crossed through several connections of the clay pipe. You can see that these past connections look good. We're going to keep going to the city sewer. This one looks good as well. This looks good. Now there's water in the drain line because I am running the sink in the bathroom. That way if there's any debris or any spider webs that get on my drain line, that they can be cleaned out, be washed off with the water going by. Now we did go through a little bit of water right there, and my camera is very short, so that to me is not a big deal. Excuse me. And we'll just go ahead and keep going to the city sewer. Again, we went through a little bit of water. There was just a little rise in the pipe. However, there's no debris. It's just a little bit of water, and my camera is only about an inch tall. So far so good, except for that root intrusion in the beginning. All of this still looks pretty good right now. Okay, there's the end of the drain line at 78 feet from the clean out. There was some root intrusion in the beginning that I am going to recommend be cleaned out by a plumbing contractor. Now I will pull this camera out, I will turn it around and go back towards the house a little bit. Okay, I just pulled the sewer camera out and now we're going into the other clean out. And this clean out will take us back towards the house. Okay, I did turn the water off at sink in the bathroom because we are going backwards up towards the house and we can't have the water running towards the camera. As you can see here, we are in PVC pipe. You can tell by the white there. And now we are crossing over into cast iron pipe. And that cast iron pipe you can tell because there's a lot of scaling on the walls, which is very, very common in cast iron pipe. So now we are approximately 16 feet back inside the house, and I will take this until we see the drain line make a turn back up into the wall. We have passed several connections. Everything is looking good right here, no issues. All right, we're gonna make a little turn here. Still looking good. All right, so we're gonna go to about right here, and now we are at some connections that will be going back up into the wall. You can see no issues. The cast iron pipe is a little scaly, but that's normal. So no issues other than the root intrusion in the beginning of the drain line going out towards the city sewer that I had mentioned earlier in the video.